So instead of just chatting in the chat box there, let's go here. Hi everybody, how we been? Yes, I understand the being Zabaze. So my webcam isn't working for tracking my arms today, and the one thing that I was gonna show you guys isn't tracking properly. So, no arms today, but we can still have lots of fun. So, I've seen a couple people play this game, so I know little bits of it. But it's just looks so cute, looks so fun. Tavern Talk. And they actually have a new game coming out soon too. So I was like, hey. Ooh, nice. In the realm of the mobile games, I've been super obsessed with Madoka Exandria. Because Madoka. But let us get into the Taverns of Talk. And if you want to play this too, I know right now it's on sale. So let us get started.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away, in a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern.
This is my type of narration.
My tavern. A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody.
Hello!
Even jackdaws, I suppose.
Jackdaws?
But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious.
Yes, sir!
Big shoes to fill, I know.
Oh, that's
Then again,
the 4 baby.
What's the worst that could happen?
I can cause someone to explode. That's the worst that could happen. Oh, hello. Hiya, Innkeep. How is it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How are you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Explosion! Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Nier Automata is a little bit of a confusing game. I can't lie. Even better, I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited if it turned into a mushroom monster. Not a mushroom mimic. Or maybe a gnome. Did it? No. But I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Amareth and Hydra guarding this entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. I didn't really need it, but I was there, so sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as roasted nut. As a roasted nut. Oh no, not the golf! Nuts are healthy, very filling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. Oh, that's a me tangent. Hey, Blackwater, it's you! I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. I guess they don't like death either, Blackwater. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? I mean, maybe? Perhaps? I'm assuming no, because anaphylactic shock. Woohoo! No, I think that counts as a mistake. Ooh. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing Phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Oh my god! Oh my gosh. Just a lot of salt. Hydration! I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. Got it. You know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. We're gonna move you up here for now. So you ate a jar of Fable and Blackwater Death. Got it. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala, ride in a hot air balloon. Nom 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 nom. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. What is singing if not for the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to the song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph, resting by the lakes. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I never met one. Taxes? Maybe? No, imagine a nymph doing taxes, though. I'd love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. So, Fable is an elf. They're 110. They're a ranger from the Ashen Grove. Arcana's the hangman. Ranger to care of the Ashen Grove, they're a sweet and gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarer's Inn. They dream of being an adventurer but are troubled by severe anxiety about it. Well, everything really. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. Uppies? Yeah, okay, I can help you get up. To be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern discovering new drinks. I know how to songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe Bunnell will get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. Resty well, Phantom. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the rider, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph? Or be the nymph? Why not both? Well, so I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering. I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Really? Yes. She wasn't expecting me to go to tutorial. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron? Or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Headpats! Just follow me. Welcome to my drinking. Look at this! Andu! Look at him! Look at him! He's so cute and adorable and just really. This one is me! Welcome to my drink mixing nook. Isn't he great? So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu! Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. Andu! A-N-D-U. There. That's the spelling, because I know that's like a really bad scratch on name. A-N-D-U. Andu! Andu! I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result. The right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you picked the wrong one? You can either reach with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. Right there. That's all of them right there. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details, but magical details! I want the magical details! Just try making a drink. You've got this. Ooh, you cook and drag. I think. Okay. Wait. So I need that. He's a little chunk and I love him. A little bit of this. There we go. I did it! Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What do you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste.
Yay! He's so cute! I love him!
That's delicious! I made that? You made that.
Thank you for showing me the ropes.
Thank you for your enthusiasm.
These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe.
How would I know if I never try? You actually want to try?
Well, yes. I want to tell great stories, but...
But what?
Never mind.
Oh, hello there, mysterious stranger. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. About a spoken heart. Some charisma wouldn't hurt. Sure. Whatever. Dang it. Wait. Oh, I see where it goes. Got it!
Look at it! He's so happy!
You can pet him!
And he uses his Yes! I give you the pets! I love him so much!
This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. I love that it's so fruity. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully hyperbole. Oh, I can move these around! Alright. The brooding type, I see. What do you think about Fable?
Just dreams.
Yours or someone else's?
Mine. I think we don't have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that?
Isn't that up to you?
I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong.
We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds and the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do?
Yes. No. Not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure. Boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I would never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. This is my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me.
Then you should do what your heart desires.
Let's stop baking then?
I think so, yes.
What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny is never meant for me to leave?
Oh my gosh!
Hi, Legend! How you doing? It's been a while.
What if it did?
If that would be a dream come true.
It is a legend! Your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you.
Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Thank you. doing great.
Oh, hello! What's this? I think it just brings up my book. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carlin. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Oh, no. No quest for me. Maybe I have one for you. Or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Trigon. Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart. The whole program. The werewolf was roaming around. Potential threat to villagers. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Yorovre. I definitely butchered that. I am so sorry. Keep the rumors together. Wonder if it's the same one, just moving up like a nomad. I thought that werewolf hype died long ago, along with that one romance novel. I mean, she does look like a wolf person, but a werewolf may be different than what she is. I don't know. Do we have a? So she is a Vokakin, which is different than werewolf. You mean the one with the vampires? Oh my gosh, it's Twilight. Oh no, Legend, I'm sorry. Think so. Nah, that just splits society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you in, Keep? Do I have to answer this? Is it the Pharaoh or the Pegs? Neither. Questionable experiences with other camp more so. What have I been through? I'm itching to ask for details. Team whoever gives me more money. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes. All the time. At least twice a day. Well, you don't like that. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid it might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Oh, that sucks. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. Sorry to hear that. That hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, but before you know it, the next one to be Van Helsing will strike you down with a simple arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that southern werewolf, yeah. Right, anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works? On any dog. Trust me. She likes to play fetch! Keep all those grouped together. Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Care. Alright, Chief. You got a name? Or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I take something powerful, something a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare get me on that watered-down muck instead. Oh, whoa, there we go. Innkeep! Oh, it poofs, that's cool. I'm gonna pet him! I need to pet him! Well, best of luck to you, Legend. I hope you have fun at your sister's wedding. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Hopspark West, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Is the immortal snail an undead snail? Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. Ugh. The snail that is still alive. I'm just pretty sure she's hallucinating. I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the West, so might as well humor her. Make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself, and make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think that's not much use digging up the past. Just gonna open wounds, use stapled shut, or eat your face. Past haunts everyone willing to listen. Not wrong. Fine, don't mind me real quick. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors from me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. More of a lone wolf, talk to groups, but sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. She's a beast slayer. Oh, wait, speaking of rumors, you know how to turn in those in proper quests, right? They won't go in the waste. Fine, guess I got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. Smart. Thank you for your help, Care. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Whew. So you need to get all 3 parts of the rumor to be able to... Huh.
Oh, that's right there. That's cool. Hidden key. I fed him food. I love this. Act 1, the Wayfarer's Inn. 2, prelude to bravery. Braver, brave, blah, 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 blah. Oh, she took the quest! What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf for terrorizing Trigon. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows the way around difficult terrain? Woods, even. Preferably one that's good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. I'm good with a bow. Yes, Fable. I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And do you want the quest? Are you gonna go adventuring? Are you gonna go adventuring? And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe. No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out of me and I think, hey, there's the start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. And wolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scared because they are also human. You've talked to humans before. And you get the silver arrows for your birthday you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. Oh my gosh, she already has silver arrows! It's perfect! And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did. But then I thought, what if I take the quest? And I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf. Or talk to the werewolf. Which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? What if I then try to shoot at my silver arrow? I miss to shoot a tree instead. And then the tree would be mad at me. It would really be mad because I'd be dead. Because of the werewolf. That got a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe? Can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make difficult decisions, it's like I freeze in place. Suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime! A frozen slime! A frozen slime that can't move! I've met slimes less anxious than you. Like Dev! You've met slimes? Yeah! One of their names is Dev! They're great! My tavern is open to everybody. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. And cookies. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe I'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. Ouch. Well, taking the quest. Seems to me you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Wolves may not be the best muses. But it would be a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods. The world. The worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf.
We don't know what it's thirsty for. Might prefer orange juice. Maybe prefer chocolate chip cookies. It may be working for the secret government. Who fucking knows, man?
Am I? Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets.
Like the Mari Morgan...
The Mari Morgan incident? Or my first encounter with the Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky. Whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out of the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except me. I get caught up and rip my coat.
Did that happen once?
Once? I wish it had just been once. It seems like life only follows the path that is the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of the ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things.
You're too harsh on yourself, Fable.
Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. Daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know. Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. Me being me. I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis? Amaryllis? I can't read this. The fuck? Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. So I felt all the sadness in the world rush over me. Never been so heartbroken.
I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable.
It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. The Mari Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia, word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind.
What happened?
An adventure party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So, they wanted guidance from a local ranger. Richard up in Terragon recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves.
Why were you so nervous?
New people! Seasoned adventurers! One stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth! I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way.
How did it go wrong?
They felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared. But my fear got a hold of me and led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing to my ears. I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I didn't path know what I should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know the Mary Morgan. Yes, the wrathful spirit that's known the drowned men. Not sure if she's really different between genders, though. As soon as I let them raise their arms, I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. We fought the creature. We finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. Couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, could have been worse. I could have led him right into the arms of the Riven Chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove. His taste for adventurers.
But you didn't.
But I didn't. Well, just a day after I arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane, Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought out some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven. But I thought since I had a fire breath, I wouldn't mind. So I approached the Hydra, because I cannot say the first word, because what the frick? I am so tongue-tied. And I have this whole speech about how I'm looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. Looked at my biscuits and then at me. And then it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things are as changing as Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea."
So those two definitely go together.
And I was like, well, the Hydra's given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this will be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to set foot in front of it again, lest it know I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologized, begged for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it needed an antidote, it would have died. Wood halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. And adventures don't come tied up in neat, mistakeless bows. Sorry, my gases are fogged up. Ugh! Your mistakes are part of your journey, Fable, no matter how hard you try and shame yourself for them. I do like you now that you're really nice. You do? Yes, I don't care much for Fable, the flawless hero. I don't think their stories would be very interesting. Fable, the best adventurer, the heart of gold, and an enduring personality, on the other hand. Great non-guy. Might even be my favorite regular. Don't tell anyone else I said that. I won't. Thank you, Innkeep. And because I like you so much, I'm going to keep giving you free advice. I hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be? When everything I touch falls apart. You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. I love zucchinis. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest, for example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that'll change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So
But if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better, isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I'm a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit.
Okay, I Fable, a great gardener and, future hero. Charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right?
Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey?
Yes. Here's something that can make me more nimble and quiet so the wolf doesn't see me coming.
Something with a lot of dexterity.
When I fight, I'm gonna need that surprise. Round advantage.
Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps just a hungry lost lice after it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. Or I need something with a lot of charisma for that. I'll leave the choice up to you. If you don't pick a random recipe, please keep up one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. But of course I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseating mixing. Alrighty. Let's give her the spoken heart. I'm gonna pet you! Let me pet you! Yes! Sparkly eyeballs. This should do it.
Thank you. Feel much better. Braver. But farming.
No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There's a lot of farmers in Tregenery.
And I'm going to protect them all.
Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. Just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I need to get started. You got this.
I'll try.
Have some faith in yourself.
Okay, I got this.
Much better.
Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And I have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I brought you some Phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them right in the soil, they can grow to be fire resistant.
And consumption can pass on to mortals like us?
Exactly! But they may go well in your drinks.
They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of diffusions in a few days, I'll take a look at all of them all together. I'll take a look at them all together later.
Of course! Glad you liked them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest.
I'll see you post-victory. Hope Fable will be alright. What a path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. Hope I was able to help. Oh, hello there, brooding man. You again. Me again. Who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Try being more specific. That spoken heart one tasted. Fine. Thank you. Same one again. There we go. It's so cute. I love him. Smoking hot just for you. Maybe it'll help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Ouch. Okay. Might you come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Careful! You'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Another one of those empty babblers. I can confidently say I'm all but empty. That's what they all say. Seems like giving you more dialogue options than most. But that don't convince me just yet. Sorry, I don't understand. Of course not. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Wouldn't surprise me if there actually was a brain inside that skull. I'm sure there is. I believe it's a she-dwarf. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you I'm different from your average background character. Sure. I must agree. You look more delicious than they usually do. Thank you, though I should let you know I'm not on the menu. You're like, damn! Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. The thing on your shoulder. Is it quirky too? What thing? Ah! My cape! Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fell on his shoulders and ooze. Or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you. Aye, pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I could offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names. Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm Sir Alfrois Louis Vedrick, Draktas du Song. It's long for Kyle! Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. If you're out of it, I would settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Wink. Wink. I want to give you the pets! Yes! Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. Oh, this will taste delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite. No. Okay. To whom may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet. Yeah. Skip. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable, tough like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. And boom! So he vampire and she dwarf. A taste of her, just for you, valid customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Ray, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me, deep in the mountains of Dulvmer, my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know? Hit a gold vine earlier, did myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. And suddenly this big ooze comes along and... gone it was. This is a very boring story. Let's we can go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills ye? Oh. Right. Where did I go for a stroll in the sun? Does the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I would have called myself the best warrior. When that urge slurped up me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel. And dug and hit until there was nothing left but the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold? Silly food! She dug out me! And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh yes! Big gold nugget! Should be enough to get me to Boruvia. And perhaps you're gonna give me a new dandy cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was the deal again? I get you to Boruvia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. What about me cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape? Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Rhea does not like this man. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? To Narnia! Let's go! But no. Kyle, maybe we should find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could. Phenomenal. I can put up a quest for you. For that, we need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. We're scheduled to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Stuart in Borvoria. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. First thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. You all know what happens to a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event he wore the cape to? My wedding! Your wedding? I married my sweet Evelyn. I simply had to wear my most treasured cape. To show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Marrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Too many sticky notes. Turns out she just wanted. Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape! Ah, rat. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape! What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast! Her, that thief of thieves, robbed me my most precious possession! Wouldn't that be your heart? No,
I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape! I could never live without that.
Apparently you have, though.
Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted with all I had.
That's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy.
Perhaps, innkeeper? That's your name, right?
Sure.
You think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid my sweetest Evelyn would kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again.
Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So, where a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle?
Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers of the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Queen of darkness, temptress of men, flammable champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites.
And she may be invisible now. I think of anything we need. I'll write a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your keep back in no time.
I hope so. That reminds me.
Not another cursed monologue. And keep quickly. Another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Another lagoon. Here we go. Yes! Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. Might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle,
would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I'm consumed with the thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, tails me so.
Everything ails you. The whole way here, you were complaining about having to walk.
My platform doesn't work like it used to. I have to practice, and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. My back is all itchy.
Why the dragons could it be? Because you insisted on sunbathing?
Oh, all right, innkeeper. Give a drink to protect me from the sun. Perchance something would also moisturize my delicate skin.
Afraid not.
Oh. That reminds me, my ultimate skills are used to harness the power of Chimera saliva for sun protection.
Chimera? What the fuck? A thing, beast made up of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, made by the dragons to guard Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware. Just didn't know that saliva could be so useful.
Oh, they hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves. Could have asked for a sample of his saliva.
Sure, that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one.
Really? Will you get it for me then?
No.
Oh.
What? What are you looking at me like that?
Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal.
Oh, nay. Forget it. Nothing on me but a shovel and your group. I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make another quest from my trusted board.
And what will to be done?
Tell me.
Why can I welcome once mortals in the glistening sunlight once more?
I love these doodles, man. They're great. Particularly visitor looking at everyone's beloved cape. Soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part.
Splendid! Did you hear that? A crest just for me!
Let's leave it at 2. Say, innkeep, while we're waiting for someone to do this work for him, do you perhaps have a room or 2? Possibly without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White going up in flames here. Sure thing. I got a couple barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real person one day. Wow! Okay! Jeez! Jesus! Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
You too, tasty creature. Quirky vampire is looking for his cape. He seems a bit confused, wanted to go to stroll in the sun. The vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day, before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. I don't know. Can we reuse? In the mild summer morning, a sentinel vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility to wear for his inn. With a steady question, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife stole it from him. She resided at the foot of She may be invisible. Innkeep. Until sunrise. Deep in the crag mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist, and saliva even more so. So happens a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or a mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Look at him! Nom 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 nom! Sweep, 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 sweep. Sweep. This is such a great game, I love it. New friends and former enemies. A shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. So, innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Char. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well, and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Then what's the drink up about? It may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No. It was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought it was a joke! It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? No. Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Ouch. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does! I stopped you from killing the werewolf. Elaborate. What the fuck?
was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think they're confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember you saying you didn't want the quest, Care. I didn't. Was there by chance? They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Venturing don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did this lead to a successful quest?
Well, where do I start?
How about the beginning?
Right. I was born on
Of the quest, Fable.
Right! The quest! Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the border to Torregarin right around dusk. The Ashen Grove turns out about there. You can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and the vineyards, as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight. Well, at least before sunset.
You have trouble in the dark?
Emotionally?
Visually.
A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl.
Thank gods. You're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you do if you could turn your head all the way around. Just be like, hello! Like when the ghost possessed my model!
Who says I can't?
What?
Just kidding!
That has the same energy as, I'm psychic.
Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing.
Not the normal kind.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. I heard a creaking fence and the footsteps that were falling. Failing at keeping quiet.
Your ears are failing at being small.
So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape pick up tiny sheep.
I was petting it.
Well, I thought she was gonna eat it, so I summoned all my courage. I stepped out of the shadows and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down that sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in the right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought I might confuse her. And maybe that would help calm her down.
You confused me, alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf? The first thing they do is greet them.
A polite person.
Or an insane one.
It worked, didn't it?
Because I ain't no werewolf.
He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a...
What?
So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was.
No. I asked, who are you? A guard?
I was about to introduce myself when he heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole in the fabric of reality and pierced it with a horrid yell.
Please. It was barely a bark.
And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard it panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around.
You turned around immediately.
And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow gleaming eyes.
Gleaming with jaundice.
Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up.
He did.
Before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me, lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail.
And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the werewolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old... Oh! Okay! Is that a setting where it, like, censors the language? Oh, there's a whole, like, Twitch setting in here. Cool. Hey, why can't I say that? It's the game thing! What the? Blackwater! It's your worst nightmare! Not being able to curse and being censored! Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Anyway, it was just like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. This joke when I brought up before, you know? Haven't seen the old man in years. Was coping about it by joking. That was the only way I could talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant, fought a lot with Uncle Fyodor. Cared more about the moon than he had his own family. Eventually he just left, ran away without a word. Left us and Uncle Fyodor behind, worried, senseless. So, wait. Her uncle is a Volcanin werewolf. Is that dog suction? Is that what we're going on? Or is he was just acting like a werewolf? So we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Anyway, I always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out the solution was to get to those problems as far away as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot. Did you talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. Glad they did. How'd you figure that out?
Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry. And hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so...
I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads!
My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me.
Oh, she's blushing!
She's blushing! If they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both! I would never have done that, of course. But they must have believed me. Because they actually stopped to listen.
Looked mighty scary there, little pal.
Thank you. Thank you? I sat them down, did my best as an insurmountable obstacle between them. Insurmountable. Insurmountable?
Blackwater. My English friend. Help! Insurmountable? Cool.
Thanks! If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me.
That sounds rather dangerous. Wouldn't have stopped it for them.
What?
You're the size of a stick. You think you can stop two angry wolves?
Oh, well...
Anyway, so there's not actually a werewolf. Got it.
Used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the miscommunication.
Feud.
The feud. Sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed of...
So, he's a wolf? Werewolf.
But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course.
No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd help him the best we could. After the very least, we would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons.
He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving. Deal with it alone. And so on. He's a werewolf. Wolf.
That's some fun stuff.
But that only made it worse. Of course he was too embarrassed to come back, so...
Just focus on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things. Or Volcagen werewolf.
Trying to find a cure. Trying to avoid the moon. Trying to find a place to sleep.
Stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep?
No, the stubbornness.
And the willingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. Oh, she was staring daggers! She was staring daggers! There's he.
They had to talk about it.
That silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. You got them to do that? Your stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How'd it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first. And apologize to Uncle Faldor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful.
Of course there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing.
And you got obsessed with the cure. He can still barely control himself.
We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he's done. That he had to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement.
What? Really?
A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs.
That sounds like a bunch of shit.
It's real. You're a crescent moosey. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending.
I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new.
So the end of one adventure is the beginning of another one?
Exactly.
I like that.
So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together? Got offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something.
I had to report back about the quest.
Glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. So something about being for you, Innkeep. Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah. It's not finished yet. But I'll let you know. I promise.
That wasn't that hard, was it?
Well.
It's adorable and I love it. So a drink. What can I offer you, Care? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. Which I mean, make me the usual. Strength never gets old. So we're gonna do strength again. So, here's a fun thing. Can I? So I'm definitely giving Fable more of a feminine voice. But they are they, them. And they are coming across kind of more androgynous, I think, for an elf. Definitely some sort of, you know, LGB couple. Not a normal couple. I guess normal is not the word. A stereotypical couple. That's the terminology I think I want to use. Pet. We're gonna pour some of this in there. And we're gonna do a little bit of the attack. And bing! Teleport! Heteronormal. Thank you. I don't know words. Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Fable, what about you?
You know, something that'll calm me down. Maybe even bring me my agility, some of my agility back. Like a swift strike back to my senses. I've had a stressful day. Night. Morning. Sequence of events.
I like just the infinite, you know, streams that these bottles have. It's beautiful. I would love like an infinite flask or container or something like that, you know? Here you go.
Thank you. Wow, this is perfect.
You look tired. Have you considered sleep? You do look like we're gonna pass out any second. So do you.
Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep?
I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I wish I can just sleep anywhere. You think as a cat, I would be able to. But no. Maybe it's the anxiety. Oh no. I have a room available. You can stay there. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie.
See you late.
Yeah, he can.
Sure.
Are you heading home, Fable?
Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly.
Maybe take a nap first.
Yes, that too.
Did you enjoy your first quest?
I did! It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming.
Maybe you weren't pretending. You did well, Fable.
Thank you. I hope that was my only adventure.
I think this is just the beginning.
That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day?
That's a very tall order.
You're right. I'm not cut out for that.
I didn't say that. I would just prefer if the world didn't end.
Right.
But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help.
Maybe you should ask Carolyn first. I'll be happy second.
We'll see. Let's hope we won't.
I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm gonna head home now.
Do that. I'll stock up a quest for you.
I can't wait. See you soon.
See you soon. Oh, you don't have your hood up. Mr. Dark Broody Man. Good evening to you too. This quest. It wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. Are you a rogue? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't even have you on here. I need to know. Are you a rogue? You can be a little mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr! Zephyr! The wind carry you in?
Zephyr! Zephyr!
He is a road! He's an air echo? Is that like an air elemental? No. My legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. No, just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean... Yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes? It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has. Once. Had a vampire mixer. Interesting. She was only here at night? Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes. Would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interests. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about the wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes. She has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all the animals seem to steer clear of Morrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. Anything that tries to lurches into her land one way or another. As a grave, as a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is a noble skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins in your pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. Consequences being you? Exactly. This definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I'm one of the shadows in the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, or the treasures. Whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just wanted to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Side quest! Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. Memento that it once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cake to came back to me, along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. Her drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allows you to pinpoint yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raises them up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade for them? A joke? I don't do jokes. And I don't do drinks, I'm afraid. Oh! I'm sorry, Zephyr! How do you explorers hide their treasure? How? By dragging them to a safe location! Alright, I feel bad for you. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today, so I'll be able to unpack them.
Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purpose, I think you should benefit from either some fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. Frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible, eventually, and for a bit. Duration is a bit unpredictable. I also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those would be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of undead nature. She must be strong and vigorous if I want to stake her before her fangs are in my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Strength I can do, and some frost armor should help with the fangs. Perhaps smarter would be to evade her wrath entirely. I'll stealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose. Though she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. Things must require a certain amount of dexterity. And some invisibility would help with staying unseen, should my speed and agility not be enough. Now that I have access to infusion, I have to be careful how they interact with the other ingredients. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion first and adjusting drink from there. Okay. Let's have him do the stealthy route. Visibility. Okay, I see. That's cool. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? Don't ask permission before you steal something, innkeep. That is no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink? The garlic breath? Huh. Good one. Tastes like, not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No. Only the absence of it. That makes two of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me, goodbye, innkeep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. For my hopes do not lie within the realm's keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect me to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave, or for a good story. Farewell. Stuck talking and brooding like one too. He likes things, all things dangerous materials, or at least he pretends he does. Or for a bitter end. Oh, hey, Care. I'm taking this quest. And a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No, your beds are just too comfortable. Was hard to get up. Of course, my apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? I think I already said that. Make me something strong that'll wake me up. Keep me up, too. So if we put this in there. Oh. We only need a little bit of this. that. You put a pepper in there.
Something strong coming right up. That is strong, just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Carolyn. No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. She looks at me, and I look at her. She looks at me, and I look at her. She looks at me, and I look at her. See, it is my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I am getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen. Couldn't get more reckless than it. It could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the saliva's for a vampire. Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. It's supposed to be terrible for your business. Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So, stealing something to protect someone else seems like in line with the doctrine. Ha! Using religion! Twisting the words of scripture, let's go! Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay, nervous? Ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Ah. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. And I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one. Or to survive one. Seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about Guardian? So less about the Guardian, more about what it's created. Maybe a little about the Chimera. It's got a dragon head. Right? Yes. Model after its creator, I would guess. So let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Also, when I was little, my papa used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. I had little keepsakes from them all. Also, it's one of those passed on to me before she passed. Left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments elsewhere. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Your family has a leaving problem. At least she left her savings alone. The sort of her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No. Was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern one in all her years. But it'd be nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much.
This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? I do. They're fascinating creatures, very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. You just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic crap. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. Imagine a buff priest. Like a buff, like super buff cleric or paladin. And you're just like, I've got the power of God and anime on my side. The power of God and anime. Little help never hurt anybody. Little stuff for silence doesn't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want to drink to pep you up, Care? I didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help. It's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that can help you great with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? But a boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so they'll be too hardy for its bite. Some defense may come in handy. Or something for brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how they enjoy a good ruse. Be risking it all, bad idea. You sure you want any infusions? Just a little bit of Phoenix Chili would make you fire resistant. That can be pretty useful to fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. I mean, I'd put one in your other drink. How about trickery? No, one is enough. Either mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Should we make her smarter? To go, outsmart it? Or do we do the infusion again? Do this with the infusion. I feel like I want to go with the Sparkling Nebula, because I haven't made that yet. Also, I want to feed our friend here, so we're gonna just do this. It'd give him a good pet. Give undo the pets. Yay! The sparkly eyes. I love them. Figured it out. Thanks. Hope he sees there was some trickery. Does feel weird, like my brain is sparkling. No refunds. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Might. But what has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. Nom 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 nom. Alright. As much as I would love to continue playing, I unfortunately do need to end it here. Because I do has the work in the morning. I know. It's not that fun. It's not that great. But I do want to see
real quick. Let's go raid into Kurai. I'm gonna post my raid message here for the chat. If you're a subscriber, you can use the emote. If not, you can use any emote that you have access to. But I appreciate everyone so much for tuning in to us with me here tonight. I definitely am going to continue more of this game. I love this, and I'm even more excited for the sequel that's coming. The game that's coming on out. And I hope I will see you guys next time. Have a safe one, everyone. Have a good night.